All right, for strange happening stuff, everything's been going really good. Except I tried uploading a video yesterday after 24 hours. It would not process. It seems like this happens every time I talk about a particular thing. And the one thing I mentioned in other videos, I'm leaving out parts of me that were destroyed, talking about that kind of thing. And every time I try to upload something talking about that, to makes me nervous talking about it. But talking about that part of me that was destroyed, and I can't upload it, so something out there doesn't want me talking about that part of everything. So I say, okay, fine, whatever. I'm redoing this video. Won't talk about it. Anyway, for I'm still reading. It's still very relevant to everything that is me. The one big difference between me and the starseed term, like I said, I love the material. There's a lot of good in the material that I'm seeing, and I really resonate with the material. The thing that I don't resonate with is a lot of the starseeds say they're from these other planets, these other solar systems, star systems, galaxies, Arcturians, Pleiadians, Lyrans, these different races. They get incarnated here from these other races, and I don't feel that at all. I don't resonate with that. I resonate with a lot of the material, like the veil of forgetfulness. There's a lot of truth in some of the material that I'm reading, really a lot of truth in it. And I've mentioned some of it here from A Wanderer's Handbook, just from that. So I love learning, and I like the positive things that I'm reading, and so that resonates with me. The thing with me that seems to be different from the other star seeds is what I remember from Strange Happening number 1. What I remember is I do remember being from somewhere else other than this earth. I remember being from somewhere outside of this dimension, outside of time, and that's where I came from. If you saw my Strange Happening number 1, and they talk about reincarnating in old souls and doing this multiple times, reincarnating multiple times. I don't feel that. This feels new to me, like I'm brand new, like I'm still a baby. I am just starting to wake up. The other day I put in one of the texts, I'm just starting to try to stand up. I just opened my eyes during that forgiveness, Strange Happening 55 forgiveness. If you saw my Strange Happening number 1, I mentioned that it was a feeling of becoming self-aware almost in this other realm, this other existence that I was in before I came here. I was switching, changing from just being nothing but intuition, no concept of self-awareness, no concept of that, just a big being of intuition working. And then I started changing and almost growing, becoming more. And that's when I was told to come here. So I don't understand how that works or anything. But for me personally, I don't remember past lives or anything like that, not even close. This feels like my first time. I'm brand new here, but I'm becoming something else. It's like, shit, I don't know. It's weird. It's almost as if, let's use a weird little terminology. Like, this world would be like a womb, the whole world, and you're trying to wake up, be born out of this world. So that's kind of what it feels like. It's kind of weird sounding. I don't understand it. Honestly, I don't understand it. But when I came here, it was all about self. And then puberty, the awareness came in. Strange Happening 55, I learned forgiveness for everyone, for everything across time. And that was like I'm opening my eyes. I called it my awakening then, but my awakening was really back in puberty. This was more like an awakening. When I say awakening, opening my eyes in Strange Happening 55, my eyes just started opening up to who and what I am, kind of thing. I'm still learning. It told me what I am, and I couldn't hear. I mentioned Strange Happening 55 again. I still haven't fully grasped that, honestly. I haven't fully grasped that. A living expression of the universal consciousness is hard to grasp, and I haven't grasped it yet. So I don't fully understand it. I understand what it's trying to say, but it's not incorporated into my being. I can't be all that right now. It's weird. It's just weird. Weird. So I'm still learning. But what's happening right now is I mentioned in the armor activated psychosis about the light of truth coming in and burning away that oppressive entity kind of thing. That light inside, it's getting brighter and brighter still inside. It's not reflecting off the armor. This is like from the heart. It's like the heart area, the solar plexus right here, the middle. It's getting brighter and brighter. It has been for the last week or two, getting really brighter, growing in brightness, light, brighter, brighter, brighter. And I'm feeling it, and it's not overwhelming, but it's just like, whoa, what is this feeling? I don't know what it is. It's also peaceful. So I don't know what it is, but it's a lot of peacefulness with it. It's very weird. So I don't understand it. The other odd thing that's happening is I see these entities out with clairvoyance. I look through walls. I call it looking through walls, clairvoyance. But look into this other dimension and see entities and things like that. They're backing away. I don't understand exactly why or what's going on, but they're starting to back away from me, and I don't know what's happening. I don't. I just go with it, people. I just go with it because I really have no clue. I just don't know. Just don't know. I really just don't know. And like in a lot of my early videos, I just take another step forward and move forward. I keep learning and take another step forward, keep moving forward. And so that's how I deal with all of this. It's take another step forward, keep moving forward. What I feel like I want to do is something I've done in the past. In the past, I talk about I fought these things, then I learned to grab them, then I started tearing them apart, these dark entities. And then I do what I call conversion. Steve Noble calls it redeeming these all souls kind of thing and showing them the light going the way home. That's what I did for a decade or so before I just stopped and tried to learn more because I was all alone, didn't know what to do. What it feels like I want to do is like I want to do that for all these dark entities, all these lost souls across the entire planet. It's that much of a feeling, that much of light it feels like coming in, that I want it to do it. I want to do it for everything, everywhere, everything. So I don't know exactly how to do that, or if it's possible, or if it's just imagination, or how. I just don't know. I don't know. Oh, haircut. Yeah, sorry. I just looked at myself in the camera here, in the phone. So, oh yeah, I did get a haircut. That's what it's like. Anyway, usually I just walk in and I just say, do whatever you want. And then I just walk out. But don't even pay attention. I don't even comb my hair. So I don't know. Anyway, off subject. Let's see. Boy, I get distracted. Phew. Anyway, that's about it. It's been really peaceful, oddly peaceful. A lot of light growing on the inside. I tried to talk more about some of this kind of stuff and what I'm feeling, but apparently I am not allowed to put it out here. Talking about the parts of me that destroyed our back and stuff like that. I am not allowed to put it out here. So, okay. I do whatever. There was something else I wanted to put out here because it was talking about beauty, the way I see things, and it's just beautiful. A lot of the world is beautiful. And a lot of times I'm still in the dark. A lot of what I call the dark is being alone, loneliness. And there is this feeling from the source, being part of it. It's part of me. I can feel that, but still being alone. So how is that possible? But it is possible because I remember being there fully, and then coming here, it felt painful. Painful as being alone, so alone and separated from it. Even though I still feel connected to it, but it's not the same. It is not the same. From there to here, it's not the same. So it is still the feeling of being part of everything and still being alone. It's opposites. It's a weird opposite kind of thing. It's the same thing with being human, being alone, crazy alone, dark little world all my life, I said earlier. And it's the same thing. Even I might be surrounded by people, but I'm still alone. And I've always felt different than other people, just even a small touch, just being really different, and knowing that I couldn't join in with other people. And honestly, a lot of that might have been jealousy, a little jealousy. It's like, I wish I could, look how happy they are and fun and running around, and they don't see this connection or feel it, or feel that loss of it, or everything that's going on around them. They don't even see everything that's going on around them. All these entities and everything else, they don't see any of this. They're just there in their self doing all this stuff. And it's like, that looks really fun sometimes, really fun and nice just to be like that. And I can't be like that. And so that's what I mean by being alone. You see all these people doing all these things, and it's like, wow, it'd be nice to be able to do that kind of thing, but I can't. I don't know what would happen. I've tried some other times with, some earlier videos with groups of people and things, and if I let my guard down and join in, it doesn't work out well. It just never has worked out well. So I have to keep myself separated, even if I'm standing in a crowd. So it's kind of weird. So, but I don't know. It's really peaceful right now, and the light inside, right here in the center, it's getting really bright, and I don't know what that is or what that means or why.